It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Jets. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The ball carrier.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Jets nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
That's good.
And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run it with Balaj. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to look, and this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Raiders.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On the toss, here's Balaj. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Kaiser. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Second and inches.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Brings up third down.
On third down, here's Kamara. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the one. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to
Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Third and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Toss play to Balaj. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Balaj, the ball carrier.
So if we've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He'll let this go deep for... This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 60 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Return him. Now a hit and a loose football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kalen Balaj with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Jets 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Kaiser yet again. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Carlson is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out
Do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run here with Balaj. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kalen Balaj saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Jets 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Kamara on the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, 43 yards. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Third down.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The ball carrier.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again, Kaiser. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Balaj. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Raiders' 48-yard line.
Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, watch the screen.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hit.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Kaiser. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
And a strange one here. A little befuddled. They're sitting out the field goal unit now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down.
And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kalen Ballage, 75 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Kaiser. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And it's 3rd down.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Kaiser. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they take a knee. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.